Today I'm going to cut. Fuck. This microphone here is the famous Røde PodMic. This PodMic from Røde is the perfect professional budget mic for podcasters and doing voiceovers and things like that. The downside of it is that you always have this right in your face and always in the shot. Sometimes it's really cool. I like the look of it. I like the sound it's producing because when you get closer, you got this boomy voice of a professional radio announcer. This little mic here, the PodMic, will stay in my studio. As you see there, in the other studio, there's a PodMic too. I'm going to switch over to an NT5 from Røde, which is a compact Cardoid condenser microphone, and it's not in the side here, somewhere in the screen. Let's unpack this thing, okay? So we have this little box here, and you are greeted with a little pouchy and instruction manual, a nice Røde sticker, 10-year warranty, and the mysterious blue ring from Røde. Let's have a look at the microphone itself. So, a little wind cover thing. When you have it on your finger, you can talk and you get no longer stabbed in your eye. So, perfect thing, perfect little thing. And if you got big nose, this little thing here, which holds the microphone. Now we come to the microphone itself. It comes in this little plastic bag. And here we have it. The Røde NT5. The Røde NT5 compact Cardoid condenser microphone. Who the hell thinks about that? This is a proper name for people to say. Compact Cardoid condenser microphone. Okay, if you say it often enough. As you can see here, this is the pattern which is picking up the sound. In comparison to the PodMic, you see it's a complete different thing. The thing with this microphone is that you need phantom power of 48 volts with it, which is no problem with my Rodecaster. If you consider buying one of these, you should think about that you need this phantom power. This microphone is going to be out of the visibility and is pointing directly from there here to my mouth. Whether I'm sitting here or I'm sitting over there in my gaming area, I can point the mic directly to my mouth and it should pick up the sound only from my mouth. What else do we need? For the cable, we take this XLR cable, which is from Cardoid with Neutrik XLR plugs. So very, very good cable for a very good price. We need something that holds the microphone. And for that, I got another small rig on. Okay. Which is kind of this type of arm where you can attach the angle and have this awesome clamp here which opens really wide open to hold the microphone and prevent it from picking up all the rumbling which I accidentally do on my desk or somewhere else. I've got something in this little box, also from Small Rig, which is this shock mount. The way the shock mount works is pretty simple. Put the microphone in here and let's set it up and test it out.
2 hours later.
So now I've installed my NT5 here on the right side of me. Now I'm switching to the NT5. I think it's a little bit... So and right now I'm talking into the podcast mic. So right now it took me around 10 minutes to install the NT5 where I want to have it and to plug it into my Rodecaster. Right now I'm still talking into the Røde PodMic and I think it sounds fantastic. It has the very rich sound. It goes through some processing in the Rodecaster, and now I'm switching to the NT5 and you should hear what it sounds with the NT5. I think it's a little bit echoey. Now I'm switching to my mobile cam where I will show you how I installed it and how it looks behind the scenes. So now you hear and see me through this lavalier mic from Røde. It's a Røde lav mic and I think it sounds pretty good. So here is my Røde PodMic. Here you see the Rodecaster Pro. Besides of that, the Stream Deck. And here we have the Røde NT5 mounted into this shock mount. The shock mount is mounted on the small rig arm and it's on a boom pole, I think you call it, or some kind of pole, which is clamped to my desk. And I choose to mount it to this shock mount because when I'm tapping on the desk, I hope that it's not so affected, does not so affect the NT5. That's where I'm sitting, and that's the behind the scenes footage. So and now I can toss this away and talk freely to you so that I don't have the microphone always in my way and it should sound really good. And the cool thing is, when I want to play my games, either Xbox or PlayStation, I just switch over to the other camera.
2 hours later.
I've just adjusted the angle of the microphone and I should be able to play here my games with no problem more, and I hope that it's good. Or I'm curious if the NT5 is the way I'm going to record my videos, most of my videos in the near future. Let's see, I will test this out. I'm reading a sentence from the book Superfans from Pat Flynn, so you can hear the difference. With the processing of, share something as simple as a small post on your favorite social media channel or just a couple of seconds in a podcast or video you publish. Now with the processing on, share something as simple as a small post on your favorite social media channel or just a couple of seconds in a podcast or video you publish. And now, for reference, I'm switching to the PodMic where the processing is on. Share something as simple as a small post on your favorite social media channel or just a couple of seconds in a podcast or video you publish. Now I'm reviewing the footage and coming up with a conclusion. After reviewing the footage I recorded, I realized that the gain was a little bit too high on the NT5, so I reduced it. Now it should be a little bit more pleasant to your ears, but there's this little echo in the recording I don't like, and it's very, very sensitive. So the clicking of the buttons, the fan of my hard drive down there, it's picking up everything, and I have to adjust the placement of the microphone a little bit. The sound quality from the clearness coming out of this microphone or in this microphone is fantastic. I think it sounds very, very even for voice recording. It's very natural sounding. For my voice, I prefer a little bit more the PodMic with the processing. So I'm sure I have to put a little bit more processing on the big bottom side to the NT5. I will see if I'm making another video in the near future. But until then, please like and subscribe and comment down below what do you think of the NT5. Maybe you have the NT5 at home and can give me some tips how I have to position it and what I can do to reduce the little echoey sound on this little microphone. I'm always looking to this because I'm talking to the microphone. So okay, but I'm talking to you and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. Please like, subscribe and ring the bell next to it, then you get noticed when I'm releasing a video, which should be every day. Bye bye, thank you for watching. Bye bye.